If you've been playing Reinhardt since the most recent anniversary update and you felt like something was just a little off, I'm here to tell you that you're probably not wrong. Numerous reports have been coming in all over the forums, all over Reddit, and I've been getting a lot of people tweeting at me directly saying that there's been something up with Reinhardt since the patch. So I wanted to dive in and investigate it a little bit further to see if I could figure out what was going on. Well, turns out it looks to be a pretty simple issue and really didn't need much investigating. It appears like all of Reinhardt's abilities, including his hammer swing, are now tied directly to ping. So the complaints that were coming in were people saying that hammer used to register a hit when the hammer was in the middle of the screen, but a lot of players have recently been noticing that the hit would not register until a full swing had taken place. So I decided to jump into game and test it out for myself. I first hopped on the US test servers and played around with Reinhardt, and things worked how I expected them to. When I swung my hammer, when the hammer was in the middle of the screen, the hit would register. And same with his abilities. I would use Fire Strike, I would use Charge, I would put up my shield, and everything worked as intended. But then to test this kind of high ping hypothesis, I jumped on over to the Asia servers, which had me well over 200 ping. And it was there where I began to notice the issue people were complaining about. When I would swing my hammer, it would not register until the swing animation had finished completely. When I would cast Fire Strike or Charge, there was a clear, slight delay of about a second or two. Now, this is coming, and it's important to know. You might say, well, isn't this always the case? People with high ping have a longer time to register. This is something that just began happening to people who have played sometimes hundreds of hours of Reinhardt since the most recent patch. So it looks like with this update, without making any note of it in the patch notes, they have tied Reinhardt's ability to the server-side connection. They're basically waiting for the server to acknowledge that you've used an ability or that you're swing connected before registering it or actually displaying the ability on your screen on the client side. And this is just a recent change. Now, if I recall correctly, Blizzard has played around with this in the past with certain abilities being client side or server side. I recall there was that big issue with Genji, and certain players were able to get extra swings in due to their ping, and then they changed it so that everyone now gets the same amount of swings. They did something recently to Reinhardt, which is causing issues with him, and players with what I would say probably anywhere over 100 ping are noticing this as a big issue. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you have been playing Rein and you felt like something weird was happening, you're not going crazy. There was indeed a change with the most recent patch, and hopefully all of the people making threads about this and this video will bring it to their attention, so at least we get some acknowledgement from them that yes, we indeed made some changes. Now, I've heard some other people say that this is affecting some other heroes as well. I haven't gotten too much detail about it. It's really been Reinhardt specifically that the most complaints have been coming up about, that I've seen the most threads about, and I've gotten the most people literally being like, hey Force, what's up? Can you talk about this? So I'm glad to bring it to some people's attention. You guys aren't going crazy. It is happening, and yeah, I hope Blizzard looks into this. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, I'll see you later.